Welcome to Film Study, an all American podcast with Lexi. I'm Lexi, and here are our predictions for episode 109. I want to say it's 109. 109 Ordinary People. And yeah, hope you enjoy them. Thanks for listening. So I'm gonna read the little tagline here and the synopsis, and we'll talk about it. Ordinary people reevaluating. Simone and the gang rally around Amara as she struggles with what to do next as new information comes to light. Coach Marcus is excited about the all HBCU baseball game he put together until an old teammate stirs up bad memories that could possibly derail everything. As Damon, JR, and the team are focused on the game, they are faced with some challenging guests and new adversaries. Thea has a close call with danger, which costs her one relationship and brings a potential new one into her life. Meanwhile, Simone struggles to explain to Jordan her friendship breakup with Damon. Christine Swanson is directing. Love her. And Cameron Moore and Allison McKenzie Wright. Let's do Coach Marcus and we'll do Coach Marcus, the whole team, and the baseball guys. I just think it's gonna give what the baseball has been giving. I think we're definitely gonna see the old coach again, but we're also gonna see like other rivals. I know, say, but I think we're gonna see some more rivals as well for them, and then I think an old teammate. I think we're gonna come back to this whole Marcus having like a mood disorder thing.
Oh, for sure. I was like, I knew something was off about him. And I was just like, he has moments where, like, I can see the potential, but then he just goes dry. And I'm like, now I'm starting to understand it a little bit more now that you bring that up. So, yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's the disorder definitely
yeah,
puts
yeah.
into
So
that.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see more like newer faces, especially some old teams that present the challenge, because I feel like we've just caught like games, but not really the ins and outs of rivalries, if you will. So I'm excited to see that. Thea has a close call with danger. I'm trying to figure out what relationship it cost her.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I have no idea. She's only really connected to Nate, Simone, yeah, Nate and Simone, I think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
So
say, hmm. Yeah, maybe it cost her like something with her family because that's the only other thing we know about her. So maybe somebody that's a part of her family, maybe her grandmother comes back again. But I don't know
oh
why it would
yeah,
cost her that. But maybe,
maybe we get a little insight on her family or something.
yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. And then brings a potential new one into her life. I still think we're gonna get more of this Nate Thea friendship, sisterhood,
Yes, I
but
love it. I love it.
possibly Damon. Hmm?
Oh yeah,
Damon.
I've
I feel
I've
like
been
they've been
peeping
dropping
it.
hints.
Yes, they have. They have. And you
And
know what?
so,
Honestly, with Jordan in town and Damon being a little
and them
bit
having a friendship
distant,
breakup, it looks like
yeah,
Simone just put the brakes on it.
yeah. Oh, she did. She definitely did. And I feel like Damon's probably gonna be more open to friendship with Thea now.
Right, right. Um, so yeah, I still think it's gonna be somebody in the gang though. Is whoever is the potential new one in her life is somebody that's already in the gang. The
Yeah.
gang of friends, the group of friends. Uh, yeah, Amara. She's still gonna be struggling. We talked about this at the top, but she's just still gonna be struggling.
Always under fire.
Always under fire. I
Always.
have nothing to add to that. She's just always gonna be under fire. Um, maybe we'll get more insight into her history with Zeke. I keep asking for it every single week, and I still haven't gotten it. But maybe this will be the week.
Yes. I need more of them.
um, but yeah, I'm excited to see why she was in jail. I have a feeling it has to do with some like protest or something,
Yeah.
or
I
maybe she
think
stole information for journalism. I don't know.
maybe. Or it might be something like petty, or like maybe she stole something for somebody. I don't know. Maybe thinking
Yeah,
she
I
was
can
doing it
definitely see
quickly.
it like being her stealing something.
Yeah.
Either like protesting or stealing. There is no in between. It's either one or the other.
Facts.
Um, and so the last one, the big one, obviously Jordan is here visiting his
Hmm.
girlfriend.
Simone girl. I don't know how she gonna do this, but I feel like throughout the episode, like she's just gonna be like kind of avoiding the real question and trying to do everything else but get to
Yeah,
that. But eventually, Jordan's just gonna be like, "All right, like
acting like she
let's
didn't
sit and
say
talk.
I'm
Like,
making
what's
a
going
mess out
on?"
of everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
acting
yeah.
like yeah, and I think this episode is gonna give very much them both being afraid of letting go. I feel like they've been giving that the entire season
Hmm.
on both shows. Um, and I mean, they care a lot about each other. They have a lot of love for each other, uh, which is understandable, and they don't want to let it go. But it just they're at such different points in life right now, and just on different paths, and so it'd still be interesting to see how they. I don't think that they're gonna break up in this episode, but it's just gonna be
Oh no,
interesting to see
no. It's
how
either
they come out of this
Simone's
again.
gonna
Yeah.
drag it. She might drag it out or tell him a little bit of the truth, but I don't know how this gonna play out. But all
I
I
don't
know
know how it's
is
gonna be out either.
their relationship is not gonna be the same once he figures out what she almost did.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not.
And to that, I need Jordan to catch some heat as well. Because he's not completely innocent either
He's
on All
not.
American.
He's not.
Um
Like, I know Simone took a trip, but shoot,
yeah.
Jordan about to
Simone
take a
definitely
trip
crossed a
too.
boundary. Yeah.
That's what I was like. Yeah, he about to take a trip too.
Jordan about to take a trip too. Okay?
Yeah,
Um
locked in the
be locked in and taking a trip after the
right,
lock-in.
right.
Spending lots and lots of time.
Like, come
Um
on. I don't see how
but
this
yeah, so
relationship gonna survive.
I'm very interested to see how they survive this one because they will survive it. But I'm again, are they going to leave on the same page? How are in like in between her coming? I think on All American, I'm going to make a. This is going into the future, but a little bit. But I think she's definitely going to be back on All American by episode 18. I think she's going to be on. This is just a guess from me, and I'm just interested to see what happens in the middle of those two episodes, both on Homecoming and All American, just to
Oh
see.
yeah, she working overtime.
Yeah, how are y'all gonna make this work, and what is this gonna look like? Because are you gonna have are you guys gonna keep having the same disagreements or
Right.
conversations, discussions? Because the last time he was on, it was very much like I don't like that guy. He hasn't liked the guy from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, he made that
Um,
clear, but she was just like, "You
right.
got to be
And
okay
she
with
fought
that."
for the friendship, right? So she
Hmm.
fought for the friendship, and so now she's not fighting for the friendship anymore, and so it's just
Yeah,
it'll
Jordan be
be
like,
interesting.
"Okay, so what
Yeah,
happened?" Like, that's just
yeah,
common sense.
yeah. So I'm excited for mess. That's all I have to say.
Me too. Oh my
And
gosh,
how
I
they
cannot
navigate
wait.
to see how they navigate the mess,
Oh yeah,
right?
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. But those are our predictions. Do you have any more to add?
Um, I just want to give a shout out to Damon's mom
Oh yeah,
for
she was a
saying
real one.
that the house is creaky.
I'm sitting here
And
thinking you're
putting
talking
them on the
about
spot
her
like that.
being there for her son, her being there for her son, and being like, "Oh, you can come to me about anything. We're still gonna help find your birth parents, like this,
Oh,
this,
yeah,
and that." And I
that's
didn't
great
want to
and all,
burden you.
but
No, you're just
she
like,
put
no.
them on
I'm
the spot
very
with that
proud.
one.
I'm
I
very
was
proud
like,
that you said
"Ooh."
that the floorboards are creaky. I know everything that goes on in this house. No, shout out to her. Shout out to her. That's what. Look, the parents on All American don't care.
Oh, don't get me started on the parents.
That's a whole nother conversation for another day.
Right.
But yes, shout out to Damon's mom. What is her name?
Ooh.
I really gotta figure out his mom's name.
Yeah.
But yeah. So those are our predictions. Thank you so much for coming on.
You are welcome.
This was so fun. I really enjoyed talking about this with you. And yeah.
Same.
So thanks for listening to the Film Study and All American podcast, and stay tuned for the next episode.